Welcome to the 1204. Black women are accused of loving criminals. They love bad boys. They will choose a Pookie and Ray Ray over a good man. Pookie and Ray Ray is a stereotypical name they give to black hoodlums or black thugs, black criminals. They refer to them as Pookie and Ray Ray. They encourage black women to make better choices when she is choosing a romantic partner. I I don't really have a problem with that opinion because where there's smoke there's fire. But the issue I have is that people make out like women loving bad boys is exclusive to black women. And it is so obvious, it is blatantly obvious that it's not exclusive to black women. And what I find sad is that black men, of all people, they are the ones pushing this narrative the most. I could understand some right winged racist fanatic pushing this narrative, but you also have black men who have jumped on a bandwagon pushing the narrative that it's only black women who are sexually attracted to guys who are criminals. This situation here, this is not a one-off situation I am about to speak about. So this blonde caucasoid Caucasian lady who you see on the thumbnail, this is Ashley Long. Ashley Long. And I find it very, very sad and actually quite disgusting, actually, that the media is not giving the full picture. Because it's obvious. If the media was to tell the full story, then unintentionally, what they will do is they will de-victimize the victim. Now, Ashley is a victim in this situation because unfortunately, Ashley lost her life. But what led up to Ashley losing her life? If the white media tell the full story, they run a risk of de-victimizing Ashley. So this is Ashley Long. Ashley was engaged to another man, but she was on a date with this man whose name is William Kessler. William Kessler. This guy was, I hate to say it, but this was a white version of Pookie and Ray Ray. See, this is what I refer to as bad boy Brad. This was bad boy Brad she was out with. This guy got himself pissed drunk. Now, this guy has criminal convictions. He's been in trouble with the law on numerous occasions. This dude was drunk that day. He got thrown out of a bar for his drunken behavior. And judging by how he was walking about in that video, in that CCTV footage, it looked like he was looking for trouble that day. And if you go searching for trouble, sometimes you can find a lot more than what you bargained for. So this drunken idiot, bad boy Brad, he decides to slap a vehicle. He slapped a vehicle that was driving past him slowly. Then the guy said to him, "What are you doing?" Bad boy Brad runs over to Ashley Long and he erratically goes for her purse, where she was concealing a firearm for bad boy Brad. And as soon as he puts his hands on the firearm, as soon as he takes out the firearm, the man in the Mercedes, the car that bad boy Brad slapped, he just starts firing. He starts firing in a direction towards Ashley and bad boy Brad. He shot both of them. Bad boy Brad did fire back, but he did not hit anything. Ashley was fatally wounded in this incident. Bad boy Brad survived. Bad boy Brad was not allowed to be carrying a gun. See, I want you guys to understand this. Listen, I'm from the ends. I'm from Southeast London. Really from Southeast London. And anytime a woman is holding a gun for a man, only a pookie will get a woman to hold a gun for him. Because if they were to get stopped by police or whatever, that pookie is not going to take responsibility for that firearm. You hear about this stuff all the time with black women holding their boyfriends' guns. Black rappers rap about this sort of thing. Oh, I got a bitch that'll hold my pistol. See, bad boy Brad, he did not want to have that gun in his waist. So he concealed it in her purse. And it's pretty obvious that he did not sneak it into her purse. She knew that gun was there. She knew that she was dealing with a bad boy Brad. She concealed a loaded firearm for this lowlife. This guy is a gun-toting, drunken troublemaker and a thug. And honestly speaking, I think Kendrick Finch, the guy who killed Ashley Long, I think he should get off. This sounds like self-defense. Well, to be fair, maybe that's a bit of a stretch. But let's have it right. He gets his car slapped. He steps out the vehicle. Now it's irrelevant whether he was driving a car or not, or whose car it was. He was in the car. The guy slapped the car. He said, "What's your problem?" And this white dude went for a gun. So then he pulled out his thing, and then guess what? It's on and popping. What do you want him to do? Should he just let the white boy kill him? He went for a gun first. And Ashley was also obviously cheating on her fiance. And if you look at her fiance, and if you look at William Kessler, aka Bad Boy Brad, it's obvious. William had bad boy swag. William was not a bad looking guy. He was also a bad boy. He had swag. And she was obviously excited by that. So when I listen to people like Just Pearly Things talking about black women need to make better choices, listen, she needs to preach to her fellow Caucasoid sisters about the choices that they make. This is not a isolated incident, I'm afraid. You only have to look at Karen Gravano, married to Sammy Gravano. All of those Italian American women who marry these mobsters, knowing fully well what these guys are into. But yeah, we're just gonna turn a blind eye to that, right? And focus on Shaniqua and Shakisha. It's funny, that you got a lot of these white men, these Italians, who commit murders on a daily basis, absolute thuggery, sell drugs, everything. Now, of course, they might not be standing on street corners with their pants sagging, but these guys are no different than the scum black guys in the hood. And you have a white media machine, Hollywood, that paints a very pretty picture of these people. They don't show you the true ugliness. They get handsome, olive skinned white men to play them on screen. They make them have swag. They make them charismatic and witty. But then when you see actual footage of these people, all you see is pure menace and aggression. Nothing like their suave, charismatic, quick-witted characters. You look at biker gangs. But white people will be the first people to tell black people to stop committing crime, stop being gang members, stop being thugs. And not one white person has ever told another white person to stop being a thug. In fact, what you had was John Gotti going to court for how many murders? And you had white people turn up outside with placards saying free the Godfather. And they say that it's black people that love criminals. And then you have the media who is not even mentioning that this gun that this guy took out of her purse was illegal. This woman was carrying a illegal firearm on a night out with a guy that was a criminal. What could possibly go wrong? But all here in the media is how she was a successful businesswoman and she was out that night networking. Listen to the rubbish. She's networking 2 o'clock in the morning with a criminal and a loaded gun in her purse. What kind of networking are you doing? Sounds more like criminal networking, if you ask me. I was listening to Ashley's mum talk, and she said the police told her it was wrong place, wrong time. I don't, I don't think so. This prick was out for trouble that day. This white prick, bad boy Brad, he was out for trouble that day, and he found what he was looking for. Because she tried to say that the Ashley's mum said that the police told her that if Ashley was 5 minutes before that incident, before that car went past, or 5 minutes after that car went past, she'd still be alive. Listen, that guy was looking for a fight that day. This is America. People carry guns there. You know how we all know how Americans love guns. That guy was drunk. He was looking for trouble. Had he not been in that car he slapped, he would have walked past somebody and he would probably try to barge somebody. That guy was going to crash out that day. And he came across somebody who wasn't having his foolishness. You people out there. In fact, let me talk to you black people, you black men. You spend all your time lambasting black women, saying that black women should make better choices, and putting a white woman on a pedestal. Shame on you people. Shame on you people. How dare you ignore the elephant in the room here? Women love bad boys, full stop. Regardless of whether they're black, white, Latina, Asian. Because the last time I checked, bad boys of all races have a lot of women. But you guys only focus when he's black. And I know that you guys are going to say, well, I'm a black man, so I have to focus on what's happening in the black community. That's all well and good. But some of you guys take it further than that. You guys will use the white woman, put her on a pedestal and say, oh, white women don't do this. Of course they do. You think this bad boy Brad, you think this William Kessler, you think that was the first white woman he made carry his pistol? Also, if she wasn't cheating on her on her fiance, she's got a fiance at home. But it didn't stop her from hanging out with somebody who unfortunately got her killed. And why would she do that? Why would she cheat on her fiance? And her fiance, to be fair, he looks like a bit of a geek. Why did she cheat on her geeky fiance with this bad boy? I'll tell you why. Because the same thing that gets Shakisha and Keisha hot and wet also gets Becky and Stacy hot and wet. It gets Brittany hot and wet. Because Brittany and Shakisha are women. And they're going to be attracted to the same thing. It's just different shades. RIP to Ashley Long. But let's have it right. She should have made better choices in her romantic partners. And she should not have been cheated on her fiance, right? Peace.